Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to some Dota. I've unmute the game, will help as well. Dota! Just a bit of casual sell out there before we start the game. Thanks to Ripple eSports again for the prize for the winners that will happen in the game after this, that we will stream on this very channel. Thanks to Dinosaur NZ for the channel that we are streaming on. And thanks to our good mate Hani, not the one from Fnatic, not the one everyone knows, but our good mate Hani from New Zealand for running Ripple eSports and helping us with the sponsorship for the first prize. As we
he's actually probably the most relevant Hani in the scene at the moment. Actually, let's be honest. Shots fired.
Bash at ESL Manila. Anyway, so we have actually seen the first Death Prophet pick or ban that I've seen in the series so far, so that's quite nice. I mean, it's a hero that I'm surprised actually dodged the first couple of games.
Yeah, I think that hero's still pretty strong situationally mid, but I feel as though with like a Death Prophet Phoenix ban, it's kind of like a we're just going to ban heroes we don't like playing against.
Yeah, I can understand the DP one entirely. I mean, people think that new Siphon is just you stack up those 4 stacks, the 4 charges is broken. They reckon. But it's like 45-second recharge time. It's like you're not be able to do that again for another, what is it, 3 minutes?
Exactly.
We see a Clockwork first pick. Oh, hell, I like Clockwork. He's probably my favourite offlaner.
Yeah, it excites me. It's always fun to watch Clockwork games. In the hands of a good player, I mean, he can completely change things. And when he's picked first, you do have to, for PLA, they do have to think about who they're picking. Obviously, Clockwork is very good against certain heroes, and if they did have plans, maybe you've thrown them out the window.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a hero that enjoys closing in on people. Creates quite a bit of chaos as well. I put him in the same kind of bracket as like his Spirit Breakers and even things like Nature's Prophet actually is like a sort of chaos hero. They sort of create impact around the map in different places, and it's quite nice. And Invoker first pick. PLA.
Boys.
We did see a lovely Invoker in the last game.
Yeah, we did. That was exciting to see. I think... Sorry, lost train of thought. PLA, no, that's where I was going. I think Invoker as a first pick is just so solid right now. Like, there's so many things you can do with the hero. You can play him different ways, and they're still as viable as the next one.
Yeah, exactly.
Compare that with a Dazzle, who's honestly, I think, one of, like, in the hands of a good Dazzle player, he is, I think, probably one of the top tier supports.
Juggernaut coming out there from Serious Clowns as well, so I do like Juggernaut as a hero. I mean, he's had quite a few buffs over the last few patches. He's come into relevancy quite quickly. He's one of those carries that's not quite like a hard carry, one that sort of like explodes late game like a Spectre or an Argasaran or something like that there, but I feel like Juggernaut has more staying power in the game than an anti-mage. Not quite as flash farming, but has a longer sort of time window where you can use the Juggernaut quite well.
We saw in the last game, the Sven had a lot of problems against the Invoker because he had to get a BKB, there were so many items he had to get for that game, and it's the nice thing about Juggernaut as a carry is that, I mean, as long as you've got your Blade Fury up, you don't have to worry about the Invoker's spells as much as another right-click carry would need to, so there's some sort of synergy, I guess, with the Juggernaut against the Invoker in that sense, it's nice.
Precisely, and it could even bait out an Ancient Apparition pick or ban from either of these two teams.
Yeah.
I mean, getting to the sort of more business end, I suppose, of the tournament here, these two teams know each other. Compared to the teams beforehand, probably didn't quite know each other so much. These guys might have more targeted bans, more sort of an idea about their play styles. So I'm just typing away as well. We've actually got quite a few viewers on the stream for the first time in a while, and we have had a retweet by the Qualifiers Oracle, a good friend of mine who runs that Twitter page, who did all the retweeting and stuff from the qualifiers back for Shanghai. So to anyone that may be viewing from overseas, welcome to, it's a New Zealand amateur tournament. It's the first one we've run in quite a while, but we're still sort of like dipping our toes in the water to see if we can still do it, pretty much, because it's always been up and down with this sort of scene. So fingers crossed. CSL's Bane, Ember, Witch Doctor and TA ban. It's actually quite an interesting ban. Probably a hero that can beat up the Invoker quite well in the mid lane.
Yep. And the Ember ban as well, which is an interesting one coming out from Serious Clown. Safe lane Ember. Probably, I guess, is what they're picking.
But it's a hero that doesn't care about clockwork, you see. You sort of like clockwork hooks, and it's like,
Exactly.
well, once you're sort of unstunned, you just remnant away, you're fine.
Remnant away.
And of course, one of those dangerous late game carries.
Alrighty, Darkseer. I mean, it's a hero that matches up pretty well against the Juggernaut in lane. Serious Clowns have to think about that. I mean, the matchup, if left 1v1, obviously Darkseer just ruins the matchup. So it's going to have to be... Serious Clowns got to think about who they want to go with.
10 seconds remaining.
Obviously, some kind of catch would be nice. I personally think... I mean, I like Disruptor against Darkseer a whole lot, obviously. I think Disruptor's just a good hero against one of...
Hello.
Speaking of
I was thinking actually of Oracle as well, because it's a hero that can nuke down the Darkseer quite heavily. I mean, yes, you'll find your Purifying Flames does heal over time, but that's a massive nuke as well that you can spam out constantly for nothing. Like, that would be an amazing hero just to throw your Fortune's End on him, keep Purifying Flames. You can just throw him out of lane, so even though he might be Iron Shell on the creeps and get in the occasional kill here and there, he's not going to be getting much experience if you manage to harass him out with something as strong as an Oracle.
5 seconds remaining.
The other hero I was thinking of was the Ancient Apparition, which can do a similar sort of role.
Yeah, I particularly enjoy seeing an A against the Dazzle, but I feel as though it could be picked up probably for either team, but Gyro's a pretty safe carry.
I quite like the Gyro here. The cooldown, like, so strong all the time. People don't realize how much damage a Gyrocopter can actually do in a fight altogether, like to everything. It's insane.
He's got a nice mixture of physical and magic, which is nice against an Oracle. Obviously, having that mixture of both physical and magical damage. When going up against an Oracle does make things easier, but a leaner's picked, so I wouldn't be surprised at all if this is a mid leaner.
Yeah, exactly.
Reserve time.
So these bans now. So we're looking at another support here for Serious Clowns. So that's surely where PLA will be looking to ban. In fact, there'll be supports for both teams. Really. I don't think a Silencer support would be the way I'd go, but the Chen ban, actually perfect, well done as well. Darkseer being able to create a lot of stuff. Dazzle Gyrocopter's a decent dual lane. Chen in the jungle would have been absolutely terrifying if they had got it. If they play it as well.
I think they still can get away with a jungler here of sorts, if they did want to pick up one. I mean, as you said, Gyrocopter Dazzle lane's gonna do fine against the clock. I mean, even Gyro solo against the clock is actually a pretty good matchup. So, if they want to pick a hero, a roaming hero, I'd like maybe something like a Mirana. I think Mirana's pretty good here.
I think Mirana would be really good here too. I even think Spirit Breaker would be really nice as well.
Yeah, Spirit Breaker is a nice option too.
You'd just be able to keep tabs on the heroes all the time as well.
Even a bounty's alright, depending if they want to run that kind of draft. But then again, the one thing that I lack at the moment, PLA, is stuns, so they need stuns from somewhere.
Something the Spirit Breaker would provide. Not necessarily a good targetable stun, but
Stun nonetheless.
yeah, it wouldn't be too bad nonetheless. They could also look towards, let's see here, Vengeful Spirit still in the pool.
Yeah, I think Venge is pretty strong.
Really good to save people in and out of Clockwork's cogs as well. Sacrifice yourself. Okay.
Alright.
See this coming.
Well, this is Jackie Zhang Draft, the captain of PLA.
Yes.
I know for a fact that he enjoys doing Wonka. He likes offlane Invoker. I've played on a team with him before, and he enjoys his offlane Invoker, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's what he pull it out. And then maybe like a jungle Darkseer. That's super greedy.
Or support
Wow.
Gyrocopter, full position Gyrocopter.
Full position Gyro, that's...
I mean, even though his rocket barrel actually nerfed a bit, which was the main reason why he sort of fell off in the first place from that sort of role, still does quite nice. I mean, that's still a fair bit of damage.
Crystal Maiden.
It's gonna be the
Hello.
Maiden, alrighty.
That's
Here's some
food.
Crystal Maiden gaming.
It is kind of food, but at the same time, that aura presence with all those heroes, all of those heroes need that mana regen so badly, and it's going to make it absolutely marvelous for them. All right, so we do have ourselves our draft going in. I'm just going to really quickly remind myself to change the overlay, and
Yep.
let's have
Nice.
a nosy while the pause anyway. We have time to do this.
While the overlay is being expertly put up, I will introduce the teams for you. So on the Dazzle we've got Ala, JKY on the Darkseer, Veek playing the Gyro, Invoker is being played probably in the mid lane. Actually, maybe even not, because he's shared some tango. He's pulled tangos. So is this a?
Oh my god, this could
This
be
is
a
a
Quas
full position
Wix
Invoker.
support Invoker.
And rounding it out is One Punch Beast on the Shadow Fiend.
I like the perfect dodge on Invoker's name. It's wonderful. Well done.
Yeah.
Whereas for the die side, the side of the clowns, I'm going to call them savage clowns, suicidal clowns. I'm going to think of all kinds of weird names to give these clowns a name. We've got Zim on the Crystal Maiden. We have Eastwood on the Oracle. It's going to be a fun hero to watch. Hobo D on the Lena. We've got Pointless Intervention on the Juggernaut. And already taking off down towards the offlane is Merchant on the Clockwork, who I'll probably be following quite a lot because I love Clockwork plays. He makes something out of nothing all the time.
He's really good against the SF as well. Like, if he gets himself an early Blade Mail and he hooks in on the SF, it's like... I mean, you get only 4 stars from PLA this game for sure.
Exactly.
I don't know. I just... It's going to be interesting to see how the early laning stage goes, because I feel as though, like, that offlane's going to be an absolute wash if they decide to keep the Maiden and Oracle up there together.
Dota. Alright. Get my business pieces up as well. Last instant is done. Items up and ready to go as well, so we can see if anything crazy happens. Dazzle still has the courier in his inventory. That's how fast the pause was, guys.
Wow.
So fast that the Clockwork's still halfway down towards the offlane. It should be good though, see if any smokes pop up.
Yeah. So the drafts have been through. Feel free to pop it through in chat for those watching on Twitch. Who do you think's got the better draft here? Do you like what PLA are going to do? Do you like this potential 4th position, maybe 4th position Invoker? Is it viable?
Since he's the one that's pulled tangos, I think he may be.
Yeah.
Got smoked up on the die side. I almost said radiant side. Whoops.
And we've got 8 tangos and a quelling blade on the Juggernaut. Just thought I'd point that out. Not a common Juggernaut build.
He's expecting the Darkseer, that'll be why. Oh, they found themselves a target to the gyrocopter. But the Clockwork sacrificing himself may just give up first blood. He has done 2 to the Dazzle as well.
Yeah,
Spinning coming up onto the Invoker. Invoker's almost dropped. There is the chop. Juggernaut though in big trouble.
Oh no, this could be a wash. The the heal.
The heal from Dazzle. This guy, double kill, gets the heal to save a teammate. What a champion. Praise be Allah.
Battle begins.
I did not expect that. Is the Gyro gonna... I think the Gyro's in trouble now too, boy.
Yeah, it's going to hurt quite a bit there. It's going to get the follow-up Sunday from the Lena as well. The freeze from Crystal Maiden coming in as well. Might still trade off though. One Punch Beast is actually in
Oh, the
trouble again.
stun's back up on...
Eric,
They can hit the
he
stun.
dodged it.
Oh, nice dodge.
What an expert. You know, the Dazzle just going to town again.
Well, 2 lanes are being taken with that experience. No one's got TP for top lane. Juggernaut's prioritised getting that rune over going to lane and getting a free creep waves worth of last hits. I don't know, Dota 2's happening.
Dota 2 is happening. I'd rather the bounty run, honestly. I mean, you don't really know who's lurking around top yet.
That's true.
So, it does pay to play safe. And I mean, if that bounty rune's there to take, you might as well nick it on the way past. He's going to miss at least 3 last hits. Does get a deny though, so the Darkseer doesn't quite get it. So well done. This Clockwork though, he's going to do a lot of work down here. It's going to be a fun lane to watch to see what this Invoker does.
Yeah, be interested to see how mid lane goes as well. Dazzle started off giving a quick heal to the SF mid before rotating bottom, so it's going to be probably the pure 1v1. We didn't quite see that in the last game, but the double Fury Fire from Lina, who interestingly, of course, she used all of her mana in that first engagement, so neither of these heroes actually have too much mana to play around with.
You still feel like semi lane that eventually the Shadow Fiend will get on top of though.
Yeah.
Stark's interestingly purchasing up an Iron Talon. There's the recipe for it at least anyway. Very interesting.
Okay. Fair enough.
Oh, the Oracle pick into Darkseer. Perfect. Look at that. No more Iron Shell.
Yeah.
Does cost a lot though, but it will
Easy
sort of
purge.
help the Juggernaut get up ahead and last its a bit here.
This'll come in handy.
I
There's
think
8 and
the
6
Darkseer it doesn't have any vision on the Oracle. I think as long as you prioritize cancelling the Oracle's mana, like the clarities, and keeping him at low mana, then I don't know, but I don't think it's worth it. Like honestly, like for level 1 Iron Shell, like,
Yeah. Now it
Right.
would be worth it with the level 2
now
Iron
it's
Shell.
worth it when there's level 2, but
Alright, so the chat reckons that PLA's got the advantage because they have Allah. And it looks like it's
That's
some
true.
standard NZ Dota. Well, yeah, it is pretty standard,
Yep.
I guess, but
is there any sort of standard NZ Dota?
I don't think you can develop any kind of standard when it's all few and far between, to be honest. There's no sort of like constant gaming, no little meta in our own area. People just
That's
pick whatever
true.
they
I
feel
mean,
comfortable with in pubs.
A 4th position Invoker, actually top. We do see the Darkseer in some trouble. He's running towards the side shop. He's got a Duke. I don't think he can Duke and drive his way out of this though.
Purifying Flames dropping on his head there. That burst damage, 180 burst damage every 2.25 seconds. It's gonna hurt. So the Darkseer not quite able to get much out of this. The Juggernaut up to 17 and 9 now against Gyrocopter's 12 and 7. Mid lane though, we do see the Shadow Fiend starting to walk up a bit of an advantage against the Lina. 18 souls in the bag.
Yeah, this Lena's getting is finding herself in a bit of trouble, and it's because the Maiden's pretty much fully committed to jungling at this point. So
She's getting nice
What I
stacks up
mean-
though for the Lina, so it's not too bad. There is a catch up coming on.
yeah, that is the difference between the two teams. As we see a stack from the Dazzle miss, he goes and checks it as well and sees his failings before he wanders back towards the mid lane.
Oh Allah, what have you done?
Praise be.
It's gonna be one of those casts, I think, because of that
Gonna
name.
be one of those casts for sure. Honestly, if there's a techies in this game, it'd be so perfect. But actually, interesting to see the Invoker took Exort too. So I would have thought maybe the standard build might have been to take Wex, but I guess it does allow him to farm the jungle slightly easier.
The harassment from Forge Spirit though is really nice as well, like up against the Clockwork.
That's true.
I mean, the Clockwork does only have 2 armor. We see Darkseid now has his Iron Talon. I'm not too sure what he's going to accomplish with this here because he's in a world of pain at the moment. This Juggernaut has picked up 2 points in crit to try to right click anything with an Iron Shell really fast.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. Yeah.
Does get away with a nice surge though. Level 2 surge, long enough to get away from the spin.
I think that, I mean, he completed out the Iron Talon and has boots, and so because Juggernaut has that boots advantage, like every time he spins, if Surge isn't up, he has to surge away. He can't just run away.
No, exactly. And yes, there was a microwave in the background. I'm sorry, chat.
Allah. Anyway, we see that we're gonna see a clash mid here. Who's gonna get the jump on who? Oracle's gonna throw out some spells as his Maiden. They do have that high ground, but the Invoker and Dazzle are looking to chase maybe slightly further. No, just the supports saying how you doing, just checking everyone's there. Everyone's present and accounted for. Bottom lane, actually, the Gyro took a bit of damage. I'm not sure what for. Oh, 3 points in Rocket Flare.
It's actually quite
So
smart
that's-
from Merchant as well.
Yeah.
I do like the Rocket Flare. The Global Harass is really good too. We have ourselves a quick little pause here while Juggernaut is lagging, so we can actually have a bit of a nosy and see how the game's progressing. We do know the Juggernaut's level 6. He's picked up a Ring of Health as well, so probably going to go straight for that early Battle Fury and keep pressing his advantage quite heavily. Next up we have the Shadow Fiend on the middle lane, who is also level 6 as a Wraith Band. 230 gold in the bank. Does have the courier flying out with boots though, so actually the courier's flying out with boots for the Dazzle.
The courier's had the boots for the Dazzle since literally
quite
a
while.
minute ago, because it went to the Darkseer in top lane, and I thought they were Darkseer's boots, but they weren't, they were Dazzle's. So Dazzle's had his boots AFK on the courier for at least a minute.
The poor guy. He needs to be able to run around and go ham.
Exactly. Has he taken points in Poison Touch yet? Oh, he hasn't, see?
No, he's done the 2 points because he was with the Invoker down the bottom lane, so the point in Shadow Wave is actually really handy with the Forge Spirit.
That's true.
But he does. The Invoker has gone for 2 points in Quast as well, so it's not like he's investing heavily into Exalt at the moment. We see Crystal Maiden now has jumped on the Shadow Fiend there.
This
and
is,
from
yeah,
Lena. The ulti coming through there. Shadow
He's
Fiend,
got
one
regen
more.
as well. He's got a regen rune.
Oh, it gets cancelled by the flare!
Rocket flare! Oh.
Merchant, you wizard.
Wow.
He does get regen all the way up with all of his bottle charges and everything. They're looking to see what they can go on here. Lena has no mana to do anything except for one stun or one wave. He's going to pop his own rune though and keep going nuts. But he has regen back for it. Oh,
That was the big gank. As soon as, I mean, like, that's the first time that Lena has somewhat of an advantage in the matchup, is when she does hit that 6. Because all she needs is a rotation to get a kill, and they couldn't manage it, so it was good awareness.
Top lane's looking pretty interesting there. Juggernaut has used his spin though. He does have the mana actually to go for the Omni Flash if he wants to, but he might hold it. Because the Darkseer is about to fall and does do so to the Juggernaut and Oracle combination. The ring around the Rosie with the Surge, not able to get much out unfortunately, as he sort of like runs around and down. So more of an advantage is going towards Juggernaut's way there. He's got his Perseverance up, he's well on the way to Battle Fury.
Clockwork's at 6 too. He's just at the moment he's sitting himself. He's 18 and 11.
What an
already
effort.
for the Clockwork. He's putting in the hard yards.
For the 18 CS, I am, not surprised with because he has gone heavy points and flare, but the 11 denies.
Yep. 11 denies is, I guess maybe against the Gyro, if he's flacked it might be easier, but regardless, it's a little impressive effort.
Yeah, Clockwork has popped his Battery Assault too. Was searching for a target there with the Silk Shot, but couldn't find anything. So he's probably going to have to wait till that comes back up again before he tries to go for a target. Let's have a bit of a smoke there on the Crystal Maiden and the Oracle, trying to find something or get some wards out at least anyway. A little bit of a lane ward there. On the middle lane between tier 1 and 2 of Radiant.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Lena now has got her ult back up,
Oh,
and yep.
there's the bang.
Oh. Yeah, just like that. And Invoker's going to TP in. I think he's going to be careful himself. They might just turn and right-click him. Yeah, there's a lot of burst that's going to come through. Nice Shadow Wave, Shadow Grave rather.
And the save from Allah is strong. I was waiting for the rocket flare to come from across the map. But Merchant doesn't quite have enough mana actually. He did use a hook shot.
Iron Shell. He can't quite get in position though. 2 points in the Arcane Aura there from the Crystal Maiden, so I'm sure the rest of the team is very glad and thankful for that. I mean, with an Oracle, Clockwork, Juggernaut, these are all heroes that do require a fair chunk of mana, so early investment into those Arcane Aura is pretty good.
Yeah, precisely. The Juggernaut now only 1,000 gold away from his Battle Fury. 11 and a half, 12 minutes. It's going to be really quick for this guy. He's going to be able to just cleave everything down, not care too much about the Iron Shell because they have a decent amount of regen. It's bottom lane now, Invoker's just going to farm up the jungle a bit. They're going to find themselves a bit of strike up though. Smoke on the Oracle. Oracle smoke's about to break, so they know kind of where each other are, but not exactly. The Oracle might just have vision. He does get the orb off. It's not quite going to get him though. The flare comes out as well. If he'd managed to get one more Purifying Flames, that would have probably killed him.
Yeah, Clock just lacking mana. If he did have mana there, it would have been an easy hookshot kill, I think. But lack of such means
Shouldn't take too long for it though. 3 points in Arcane Aura from this Crystal Maiden.
Oh,
Almost level 6.
My kind of maiden player.
All for the
Just
team.
For the team.
Also has 1600 gold as well, so gonna hit level 6 and probably have a Blink Dagger pretty soon. Blink Dagger or a...
Wow.
My god, how on earth have I forgotten it? Glimmer Cape.
Glimmer Cape?
Wow.
Also, an early Midas isn't awful. If she's feeling aggressive, but
Probably not. Would accelerate the levels quite heavily. I mean,
Or
she does
even-
need the levels for survivability. Looking to have a nosy and see what they can pick off there. Hookshot is up. Battery assault is almost at the ready.
They did get that sentry ward down to block the large camp. So that, I mean, the thing is that when, you know, Shadow Fiends typically do have a tough time in lane, at least they can go back to stacks. I mean, he's had a pretty good time, but
He's not going to find those stacks now, though, is he? As Merchant, the Clockwork, he's actually going to escape pretty okay. Maybe not. Yep, no, he's good. He's just going to cog up. He's going to do everything he can just to prevent the Gyrocopter and Dazzle from picking him off. So we see Gyrocopter stuck up with Bracers also. The Gyro is more than likely going to pick up with Drums. Just trying to tank up and get into these fights as soon as possible, rather than trying to farm hardcore. Juggernaut now must have he's got the money for his Battle Fury. He's just picked up the tower in top lane as well. All the action now is on mid lane. Laguna Big comes out. Shadowfiend drops to the Lina. The Dazzle's going to look in to see what he can do, but he doesn't have Poison Touch, so he's not going to be able to do too much at all.
he's like, I'm here now, team. Did I miss something?
He did, however, get 2 last hits and a deny.
That's nice. Although an Arcane Rune is going to come the way of Lina.
Oh, that's dangerous.
So are there any jungles? Maiden's pretty much taken the jungle stacks. It's a pretty good rune for clearing those jungle stacks if you do have some kind of wave clear, but...
Yeah, we've been, It was a bit low on mana, though, to start with, but... Would have been the sort of rune that I would hold on to, go back to pool, get full mana, and just go brick someone once you get Laguna Blade close to cooldown again. Because then you drop the cooldown to like 50 seconds using the rune. Cost nothing, you'd be able to get it burst off easy.
It's going to be the Midas on the Maiden. So she has gotten a slightly greedier build.
That's fair enough. Get your levels, accelerate your farm.
She got it at 12 minutes. There's no real pressure on the bottom lane. Clockwork couldn't quite cogs the Gyro. If he had, might have been in a bit of trouble. But he's almost got he's only 1,000 gold away from that blade mail. So a nice start for Merchant in this offlane. It's actually been a theme in these last couple of games, is the Dire offlane is getting quite a bit.
They have done. But this game as well, the Radiant offlaner has actually got something to fall back on.
That's true.
Jackie on the dark side, not doing too badly. Level 8 has Iron Shell up to level 4. He's got the Iron Talon, Soul Ring, enough to kill the jungle. Can farm quite nicely compared to the Radiant offlaners we've seen. So it sort of goes to prove this game might be a bit closer than we think. So we're heading towards the 14th. We are actually in the 14th minute of the game.
Lina almost got a Yule's done actually, only
5 gold.
Only a few gold away, yeah, 5 gold. Trying to do mental math, failing me.
I think it's, hang on. Yeah, recipe 650. I was right. That flare, the Merchant's going absolutely ham. He's going to find the Crystal Maiden. Rocket's onto the Clockwork. Can't quite kill it first. So Yule Scepter now done for the Lina. That's going to be a pretty big item. Drum's done now for the Gyrocopter as well, so he's a lot more tankier. Has a bit of mana to play with using his cooldown.
Yet to see the real impact of this Invoker. Not surprising. Invoker not, again, the greatest laner, but because the Crystal Maiden has spent most of the time in jungle, there hasn't been such an issue having him as a weak laning support.
No, exactly. The big difference right now, though, is the two carries of both teams. The Dragonaut's sitting at 7,400 gold, starting to accelerate away using the Battle Fury, and the poor Gyro is sitting just under 5k. But other than that, the teams are rather similar. Crystal Maiden's a bit accelerated as well, thanks to the Midas and the free farm in the jungle. So we have ourselves a smoke now from the Radiant side. Crystal Maiden and so doesn't even have Freezing Field yet. What on earth is going on? I do find the Gyrocopter though and completely slam him in the face with the Laguna Blade.
Yep.
And Purifying Flames combination.
Bottom lane, Merchant, he's deep. He's balls deep in this bottom lane. And he's going to work himself out.
But he's also really tanky.
Do what I want.
He's 12 armor.
But The Invoker
health.
might be in some trouble. It's going to be surged away. I think he maybe could have stop cancelled that Purifying Flames a little bit quicker. Zim's going to catch the Darkseer, but not before everyone runs away.
There we go. At least Jackie come on, Zim, you can get up. Oh, the hook shot does land onto the Invoker.
No mana on the Invoker.
The vacuum out though. Doesn't quite do enough. That vacuum out though, it's pretty good.
Arla's going to have to praise such.
And Arla goes and collects 72 virgins.
Death unto him.
Terrible.
Structures are fortified.
But there we go, and all
yeah,
that was
so-
done with the Juggernaut still farming away somewhere.
Yeah, so I mean, he's
Middle lane right now, just hacking away at a tower. Got his
He
Battle
did
Fury.
complete that pillar. He did upgrade. He's level 12.
He's
So
also
he's
got
actually level 2
he's
Omni.
also got bots coming. Look at this.
Middle tower is under attack.
Oh,
that's a great
that's terrifying.
Again, greed from PLA answered by more greed from the Crystal Maiden, and actually
There's the Omni Slash onto 2. He doesn't quite get either of them. Oh, what did he get? He's got the Darkseer. He's only just got the Darkseer. The
One
Shadow
punch
Fiend that should
beat.
drop.
Nice, the Yule set up there from the Lena.
Got a light?
She might find herself in a bit of trouble though. Can't TP.
Yeah, unfortunately it does fall down to the Gyrocopters. Gyro getting some much needed gold there as well. Got a double kill on him. He's going to love that. He's got the Morbid Mask coming, so he's probably going to go for the Helm of Dominator, try to get some stacks going in the Ancients. The Shadow Fiend dies, heading towards the BKB. Has the Ogre Club, Mithril Hammer, and Stash. So he's on the way to a BKB at the very least. Dazzle now finds himself in trouble from the Clockwork and the Oracle, just picking him off quite easily.
Yeah, easy pick.
So Merchant doing some serious work on the clock. Some serious farming happening from the Juggernaut. Looks like he's going to go for a Sanjin Yasha yet next, or a Manta. He's actually got a Battle Strength flying out to him, so yeah, Sanjin Yasha it will be.
Tower is under attack.
So he's enjoyed himself some free farm again. The Juggernaut. He's gonna.
It's also 3-1 and 2, so he's doing quite well for himself.
He's found a nice balance. Whereas the Gyrocopter 2-2-2, he's got that dom. He's gonna dom the Alpha Wolf actually.
So
than
again, for the
aggressive
third
choice
game
from him.
I've casted today, the Dire is getting themselves a nice advantage to net worth, sitting at around 8,000 at the moment, so nothing drastic. But 8,000 at this stage of the game is still pretty huge. It's 450 gold a minute. That is actually quite huge, come to think of it.
Have a quick look over that net worth of the Maiden. 4,500, couple of centuries. She's also got a cloak, so it looks as though it's going to be the Glimmer Cape build up for her.
It's actually kind of terrifying. Be level 9 very shortly. If you get 10, 11, you have 2 points in Freezing Field, you'll hurt.
Yeah.
You'll deliver the pain. Yeah, I do like the Alpha Wolf on the Gyrocopter. It's nothing too shabby, especially with Flat Cannon. It increases your base damage quite a fair bit. 30% bonus damage, that's 30% more damage with Flat Cannon.
There's the only issue with running the Gyro SS. So it's typically only one of those two heroes you're going to be stacking the Ancients for, but he's decided to dom the Alpha Wolf, so it means that he's keen to stay in lane and sustain for a bit. Whew. It's like 30 degrees in Christchurch, and I'm going to be right back and open some windows.
That's all good. I know the feeling, dude. It's the same thing in Hamilton. Death. We do have the early BKB up though from the Shadow Fiend, so he's looking to make some plays soon. Got a point booster on the Lena. Hags will be here next item. Darkseer now farming towards the mech. He actually has the mech. Going towards the Guardian Greaves now, I would say. Sanjin Yasha almost up for the Juggernaut. These guys are ripping through their items real fast. Mechanism almost. Not really almost. Somewhat up for the Oracle. He's committing to it though because he's buying all the expensive items first. So again, though, it's got another game where the Dire just get themselves a massive advantage and just leave themselves forward in this game.
I mean, with the 4th position Invoker, he actually hasn't done anything.
No, he really
I mean, you
hasn't.
can see-
And he's transitioning as well. You can see he's picked up gloves to face. He's got
almost
4
got the
points
Midas
in Wix.
Yeah.
So
Almost
he's looking to
picked
get a
himself up
Midas.
while he
Catch
is.
up, get back into the game a little bit here.
He's got the gold for it. He's going to purchase it now, so... But yeah, I mean, like, the key on any Invoker, including... I level 8 at the moment, so the Midas hopefully will accelerate that for him.
He will catch up quite nicely with it, I think. But the first 20 minutes or so not being able to do much does cripple the team slightly. But they'll make their way back into it. They send Juggernaut now. He's picked up a Sergeant Yasha. He does have his healing order at the ready. Using the courier to kill the ward. What a smart play from Zim.
Yeah.
So, Dire now looking to take Roshan, get the Aegis on the Juggernaut and just go ham.
Smoke out from the
Yep,
Jar.
smoke up into Roche. They
Zim's
do
in a
have
nice-
the Requiem
Real
Assault
nice
ready.
position
They
to
do have the
reveal
BKB.
it. BKB from the SF's going to come out there as well. Nice back. Actually, the Cogs did trap in the Juggernaut. Nice ult there. He's going to be able to ult the way. Oracle's going to save him from that one. Lena's going to find herself right in the middle, but Juggernaut turns around and says, yep, let's go for round 2. But that weave is just doing so much work. One more right click, can't get it off.
Couldn't get the raise off up here. The Shadow Fiend now in a bit of trouble here. The Crystal Man does have his spells up and ready to go. Can't quite turn around to get the right one. Does kill him though with the Requiem Assault on death, but that is so worth. The Oracle picking up some nice money there. So 4 down for the side of PLA as overall. We get ourselves gold advantage for both teams, but the main swing they're going towards SC.
Yeah, again, it was just a... They didn't catch them off guard. The SFBKB is so far away from the Shan pit that...
And they still managed to get the Aegis on the Juggernaut anyway, no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, the SF, I think if the SF did manage to get in, ult's a little bit closer, I think things could have been different.
I
but
completely
again, it's
agree.
just
I'm
the-
surprised he stopped where he did to BKB and went off.
Yeah. And saying that though, he's their only real source of damage at the moment. I mean, the Gyro does a little bit of damage. He does, you know, he's not massive at the moment, especially in team fights. He's not that big team fight presence quite yet. And SC was able to take advantage of that. So the Juggernaut gets bigger. He's going to find himself a stack on the Ancients.
Yeah, so Gyro's starting to farm quite nicely now. It's catching up to Shadow Fiend and Lena. Juggernaut's still a leap, a leap and a jump ahead, but the Aegis as well. He's just gone off the farm instead of trying to pressure a lane. I think he still fares the other team somewhat. Crystal Maiden has the Glimmer Cape done as well. So at least with this game, at this stage of the game, we're not suddenly going, oh, these Radiant guys are so far behind, because they're really not. That's sort of massive opportunity here. Clockwork blows up the Darkseer though as I'm saying that, so Guardian Greaves going to be a little while longer. The TP comes from the Juggernaut, so that's where they want to push. The Invoker though, nice Tornado straight into Imp. The EMP does hit the Juggernaut as well, so he doesn't have an
Stops
ulti.
the Juggernaut. Yeah.
The TP straight into the Tornado, that poor guy. But he does get mana boots and everything straight back up, healed up as well from the Oracle. Healing ward up now as well, which is a bit of overkill, but nonetheless. Weave as well, these guys really want this tower so badly. The Weave tower is going to tick them down quite a fair bit.
Dire's bottom tower has
But
fallen.
while that's all happening, though, this Gyrocopter is having the time of his life with his half health.
Radiant's top tower
Little
is
Wolf
under
just
attack.
taking down the bottom lane.
Yep.
But they will get the trade though.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
So Lena with the Axe, she picked it up after that big team fight.
Dire's
She's ready to go, ready to rock and roll.
As he's saying though, it's the downside of having both Gyro and Shadowfiend on the same team. They're both in the jungle now, trying to find their farm to get the next item.
Yeah.
And it's just like
Yeah.
they're trailing each other pretty much. It's still like, who's going to get what?
It's especially with those aggressive wards, they really have just, from the dire side around the ancient area, they really just haven't given them anything.
No. Clockwork now sitting at 2200 gold as well, so I'd assume he'd go Axe next because it's just the natural sort of build, but he could be thinking about something else.
Players here.
Probably got the S and Y up on the gyrocopter pretty soon, so he'll actually have a fair bit of damage and movement speed. Oh, straight onto the Invoker on the bottom lane.
On the Invoker is just going to get blown up. And ult is...
Well, does connect with the Juggernaut though, and that's actually pretty huge to be honest. He does lose his mana. So he's going to run away. The wall being dropped by the Darkseer is a bit of a prevention tool.
Yep.
But only to get the Invoker blown up in that fight, escape away. Not too bad for both teams. Some ultimates being used, but at the end of the day, when you're sort of really thinking about it, the ones on the die side are up a lot quicker.
Exactly. Yeah, Jug's still got Aegis for another minute as well, so they can feel free probably to engage uphill if they so wish, or they can choose just to defend, push out the lanes, slow roll things.
Wrap around and get the mid tier too.
Yeah. That's the benefit of being so far ahead. The ball's in their court.
Yep, Creep Wave's pushing up there as well. The Lena's in position to clear it out. And they're just sitting there, just having nosy in the trees. I wonder if that teleport scores will bait. Come get a free TP, meet your death.
Yeah.
Haha.
Clockwork was hooked back up. He did grab the point booster, so yeah, as you mentioned, he's probably going to an ace.
It's only natural. The Juggernaut being bounced around here and there to dodge the tornado.
Yeah, he's only got I think about half a minute left on that Aegis, so they are in the actually even less than that. I think it's a good about 10 seconds now left on that Aegis, so he has to be careful.
Yep, it'll be 10 seconds. You'll see it fly off very shortly here. He'll probably make a dive shortly, die and forget he had it. Yep, reclaimed now.
Yeah.
There it goes. So the sound has been made. Ready to know it as well because they would have heard it. Tornado goes out. It's not quite. Oh, it does reach the Lena. Who's going to get the rocket to the face. Does he also prevent it though?
Clockwork Invis looking to make something happen. SF, as long as he's got that BKB up, I think he should be alright. Their attention turns to top lane though. Oracle, the gank squad is here. Oracle, Clockwork. Running around on that gyro. He has no TP, he's going to run back. Oh boy. Actually gets pushed away from the cogs, but he's going to get trapped up anyway and just destroyed.
So you get more money. That's actually quite a decent kill there too. Gyrocopter had farmed quite a bit there, so they had a bit to give. He caught up and actually passed the Shadow Fiend and went back down again. Oh, here we go. So the Merchant just going ham. Didn't even see that one coming. Just hook shots up, bam, dead.
Hasn't been the Darkseer's game so far.
Oh, it hasn't.
0-7. It really hasn't been his game. Come on, Jackie.
To the 5-2 of Merchant, who is very close to getting eggs. Where's the Zags at? So close. It's going to be terrifying actually. You'll just be ready to go all the time. Find the Darkseer and kill him off. Darkseer's looking to buy 4 stuff actually for that very reason. He doesn't want to get caught out anymore. Selena looks like she's going towards Nocturne Core.
Disgusting. Could be a Bloodstone, maybe, but I agree. I think
I think Octarine's is way too strong.
Yeah, I think Octarine is the much better choice. The old school Lena build was to grab the Bloodstone, but since Octarine came through, it pretty much grants you everything that a Bloodstone does, but better.
And then some. The negative,
Yeah.
the extra attack speed you can get through having more spells going up. You can keep Fiery Soul at 3 stacks so much easier.
Yeah.
So Oracle's actually got the Guardian Greaves before the Darkseer did. That poor Darkseer's not had the time of his life. The hookshot flies in from Merchant just to go farm some creeps now because it's only on like a 12-second cooldown, so who cares?
Level 4 Arcane Aura, he's got an extra 3 mana regen.
It's 5.5 on a Clockwork. That's pretty strong without Shivas. You don't often see that. Crystal Maiden on the way to her axe now as well. Has a Blink Dagger. Glimmer Cape, Midas, Point Booster. That's so strong, so fat. 9,000 net worth. It's started to make Snow Angels.
Fair enough.
I saw that.
Dire's top
Keep
tower
an eye.
For the Radiant? Yeah, for the Radiant, I think BKB up and Jar would be. I think it would be probably the time to smoke. Would be
Yeah.
now. Smoke and look to find a pick off.
He also has
At least
16
get
as well, so
favourable,
he's got the maximum cooldown. Invoker's at level 11, almost 12, so he's getting towards that. Yeah, starting to get stronger now. Just have a decent tornado range,
Dire's
so he can set up fights quite well. Of course, at level 3 Requiem now on the Shadow Fiend as well. But they're going to have to deal with it very shortly because Roshan is up again.
Dire's top tower is taken out.
Juggernaut denies the top tower as well, so they're going to be able to do this Roshan without Jug. He now also has an Eye of Skadi. Actually interesting, I didn't think he'd go for a Skadi or something like that. I thought he would just go for... I figured he'd probably either go for like Lifesteal or just go for an MKB or something.
Yeah.
Because it would actually tunnel them. Like, you see an MKB on a... Juggernaut, all of a sudden you think to yourself, well, I can't get Butterfly anymore. So that's, 2 items down for the heroes.
Butterfly for the Jug itself, not all the...
Oh, straight into smoke.
the classic.
But they
and
do
just-
know it's smoked because they did just Purifying Flames the creep on the way past. So if they saw that, they would know exactly what's happening. I've decided to blow the smoke anyway.
So Manta Star was the Shadow Fiend's next up. He's sitting on 1.4k on top of that.
Does sort of make sense, I suppose. It is a decent item because it does give yourself an extra target for the Omni Slash. But when you get stunned and hooked up, there's the BKB. No Requiem, there it is. It winds up. There's a slam. Juggernaut's in a bit of trouble there. He does have the Aegis still though.
His ult is down. I think he... Is he gonna die? They're just trying to... Yeah, no, he lives.
Safe.
Because Oracle's a great hero. Really balanced. And so they're like, right, BKBs are down. Let's turn around and go again, team.
Yep. See the wall's down. You've still got cooldown up. You've got a Laguna Blade in 10 seconds. You have no mana for a Freezing Field, but that's still available. So next creep wave comes, they'll just push up with it. Meanwhile, there's no wall, no Requiem for another 60 minutes each. Do have another cooldown though from the Gyrocopter, which will probably land as soon as they start pushing up high ground. The hookshot does miss from the Clockwork though. Tornado Imp onto the Lena. Lena's going to probably get hit by that. No, not quite.
No, nice.
The
Full
4-star,
staff, that was
too
for
strong.
Clockwork. He
Yep,
does
Merchant
have that
having a
hook
good
shot,
game.
Hook shot up again on the clock.
Merchant having a really good game. So they're just setting it up now, getting themselves a split push on. Got Omni Slash up in 28 seconds, 25 seconds. She'll be up. But after the wall, actually. Do get the blow up on the Dazzle though. Lena taking it out there.
Dazzle,
Merchant jumping in on the
yeah.
hook shot onto the Gyrocopter. Ultimate coming up for the Crystal Maiden though, straight into the Gyro BKB. Glimmer Cape not going to save him there. Juggernaut going to try to go hammy. He does have 10 seconds before his ultimate is up though, so he needs to watch it. Merchant diving on the second hook of the fight. Feet getting
He's
himself.
gonna do it.
Oh, he's thinking about it. He's so thinking about it.
Oh man, no,
wanted to?
objective-based Dota, objective gaming.
Another rocket's coming through though. The rocket's gonna miss. Dodging the imp with the Yules. Tornado straight into the Juggernaut. He's not looking too healthy though. Shadow Fiend then mercy again with the hook shot.
Buyback is on Shadow Fiend, but again it is a Shadow Fiend who's buying back, so he will do that.
Needs to stay alive though. Oh, this Juggernaut is scaring the crap out of me right now. He does have the Omni Slash still up though. There he goes, dives onto the creeps. The Mantis Style pops out though to remove it. Oh, it doesn't save his life at all.
Nice cold step from the Footwork. He's going to look to isolate the Gyro.
What is going on? This has turned into one of those one-sided dire games.
Yeah. And again, Oracle balanced hero that is going to heal up the Juggernaut. He's going to go... Tornado is up. It's going to be dodged by the Juggernaut.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
BKB out from the Gyro yet again. Wall,
The
vacuum.
back wall.
Perfect. TP coming out from the Oracle though. Might be able to save himself in the pool.
Fountain, maybe? He actually
does.
does dive to the Darkseer and the fountain, and they are going to get a couple of nice little retreat kills there.
Oh, that was so close.
Still a minute on Jug's Aegis, but he's going to TP out.
And that's the Guardian Greaves on for the Darkseer should they want it.
Tower is under attack.
Thanks to that last kill. Oh, maybe things can calm down for a second after that. That was
Yeah, everyone can take a deep breath and we can admire the dazzles. In a 37-minute game, he's certainly played the 5-role today. 2,800.
He really has, he really has. Yeah, we got his 4 staff one day, or his headdress, or whatever it is he's slowly working towards. He's done well though. Having noticed to see some of the items out there now. Juggernaut did pick up a Basher as well, so we're looking to turn that into a Whistle Blade at some point. Lena just suddenly picked up 2 Mithril Hammers, so there's a Deso up. A Blink Dagger for the Clockwork. Awesome fun. This is going to be one bouncy Clockwork. We'll see Roshan up in around 5 minutes as well. Thereabouts. Watching this Clockwork just fly around the map like a madman. Double damage being guarded up by the Oracle of Eastwood as well. Give that to the Juggernaut. Juggernaut say hello, thank you. Probably look to see if you can't pick off someone with it.
As my mic is muted. As
It's
I
not now.
realised, I was just mentioning that bottle off to Juggernaut. So the Juggernaut can bottle the DD.
Yep.
Pop it when he wants. But yeah, I think Shivas is still really good for the Clockwork in this game. I am surprised to a certain extent, but he jumps right
jumps
in
right
there
into the
on
Dazzle. Dazzle's going to South Grave.
Can't do much else other than great and look to get out. Clockwork's going to die, he's in really deep. The Juggernaut's now going to Omni Slash, look to go through the rest of the team, but the Weaver's starting to stack up. Now on the retreat, a nice double stun there from the Lena.
Tornado was going to catch Crystal Maiden as well.
Nice Tornado. They have to be careful, the Laguna Blade's back up.
Damage coming out there from the Luna is insane. Juggernaut's going to TP himself up to the top though after not quite accomplishing anything in that fight. Sort of spun around a bit, killed a lot of creeps and then left. Mind you, both teams didn't really accomplish much. They lost their off-laners and that was about it. Dice now just going to retreat, try to play the game safe until their Clockwork's back. He'll be up in 10 seconds. We'll find out how long Roshan has to spawn in about 40 seconds here. The Gyrocopter and the Invoker though, I'm really keen to try to chase down this Oracle. See if they can't make something out of nothing.
Where's my pigeon?
This Invoker though is just going absolutely berserk with his tornadoes.
It is the one nice thing about the Invoker. Like, if we do get into this late game scenario, he's going to scale a lot better than other players in that fourth, other heroes rather in that fourth position. Simply because he just, with more levels, he just does a whole lot more. So.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, tornado range now 3200. It's the best long range skill in the game. I would, well, best, not unlimited.
But might be put out here by the clockwork. Invoker's got that 4-star buff. He's going to look the 4-star out, but the blink from the clockwork.
Too strong, 4-star away again. Is he going to go for it? He's going to go for it. He's thinking. He misses the hook shot though. He knew.
Misses the hook shot. Now looking at a setup on the Shadow Fiend. Did well to hold the BKB there, Shadow Fiend. A lot of Lisa players would have definitely been spamming it mid-tornado.
Yeah, exactly. Does get frozen with Crystal Maiden though. Managed to get himself away from everything. Tornado into Imp is going to hit the Lena. Not quite, but does hit the Juggernaut. He ends up Omni Slashing on top of them all. Not a good thing to happen.
A great clockwork hook. Merchant downtown. And now the man fight continues. Oh.
That Juggernaut's taking so much damage, but he's still alive even after all of that. He didn't even fall down that much at all.
This Oracle's healing for this game must be off the charts, honestly.
Oh, the hook shot shaving.
Just off the mark.
Went through one of the holes in Shadow Fiend. So they're looking to take the second racks of the game now, straight into it. They got the Desolator up from the Lena, they've got so much damage from the Juggernaut. They got the Clockwork, who's able to basically do what he can to get out there. Tries the wild hook to get out back again. And Roshan spawns in the best time possibly. 20 seconds and Roshan's up. 20 seconds and Roshan's up. So 2 lanes of racks cleared out in that one fight. Roshan's about to be a gift for them. Haste Rune sitting there as well, as the Crystal Maiden does Water Angels this time around. They just went in to check Roshan but didn't see that it wasn't quite up. Oh, if they plant someone in there they'll know because he just respawns 5 seconds later. That is so rough. Get a blink dagger now on the Lena as well. So these cores now are starting to get pretty fat. They are pretty much 6 slotted. Juggernaut's got 1 slot left to go. Which in my mind would have to be you'd have to go Butterfly surely.
Yeah.
Actually there's a Demon Edge up on the Gyrocopter, so might not be a good idea. Not that the Gyro will probably be the one able to kill him anyway. Crit up on the Shadow Fiend as well.
Is that a rapier from the Gyro?
Could be.
I feel like at this point in the game, 2 lanes of racks down. Maybe it's a call.
I have found that Roshan is up though, so that's where the slot from the Juggernaut's going to go to. Going straight to the Aegis.
Well, if he's looking to go rapier, it's about 1,000 gold off for Gyro. Roshan falls. Juggernaut picks it up. Cheese as well.
Cheese for the
He's
Oracle.
going to go to the Oracle.
And smoke off the bat. And these guys, they should only have one track mine, honestly. Go straight for this racks. Right here in the game. They can get some creeps to maybe push in the base from somewhere. They've got Sooner themselves. No, actually, that's the Gyrocopters. Frost Mage.
I know, yeah, it did actually go back for him again. You were right. You can be up on the Gyro.
Yeah, it's the safe option.
Juggernaut's in deep.
Oh, Dazzle explodes.
Blow up the Dazzle. Shadow Fiend now looking at a Requiem dodge because he was in the middle of his Omni Slash as they look now just to burst down the darks here. And comes the big Crystal Maiden ult. He's not going to really catch anyone. The Gyro now looking to turn and right click, but a well-timed bash.
Nothing, no. There's the Skadi doing work. That's the Juggernaut still and everything possible. Good game being called out there by PLA. Well done to the clowns.
And again, a super gritty draft from PLA. Just not worth it at the end of it. I feel as though that laning stage really was kind of like the Darkseid got nothing on the off lane, and then the Invoker just didn't do much, and it kind of crumbled from there. So
absolutely huge.
Serious
Serious clowns going through to the finals here. of Dinosaur NZ's Dota 2 tournament, New Zealand Dota 2 tournament, with your sponsors Ripple eSports. So we will be back once I find out if the second game is done with ourselves a new game. I think there may be a slight break in between it while we just sort of get everything sorted, and then we'll be into that. So we will see you guys shortly.